Thank you, Representative Sandstrom. Representative King.
Thank you, Madam Pro Tem. Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem. I really think that what we're talking about today is not about guns. I am a Second Amendment defender. I just a week and a half ago spent time with our good representative from Clearfield about getting my concealed weapons permit certification. But what we're talking about today is something very different. We're talking about today whether this is a wise statement from the Utah State Legislature about state symbols, and in particular, whether we should have a state gun. Now, John Moses Browning, without any question, was a significant figure in the state of Utah and in the history of the United States, even the history of the world. There's no question about that. There are other better ways to honor John Moses Browning. Let's build a statue for John Moses Browning. But there are a lot of things that we shouldn't do when we're talking about symbols that are inherently divisive, symbols that are inherently mixed. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people who feel strongly that handguns are not inherently virtuous objects. They're tools of death in the minds of many people. Now, it really doesn't matter whether you agree or disagree. The fact is that this is a widely held belief by people both within and outside the state of Utah and across the world that handguns are not inherently virtuous things. They're controversial, and this symbol, if we choose to designate it as a symbol of the state of Utah, is controversial. I think it's a very poor idea as a matter of public policy that we choose as a symbol of the state of Utah something that is as polarizing as a handgun. Symbols, by their very nature, should be unifying, not polarizing. I'd urge your vote against this bill.